A fire cannon? Indoors? Oh, that really isn't safe. Is someone there? Hello? Am I yelling loudly enough for you? Oh, much better. Thank you. Ow, what the? I think I just walked into a wall of spikes. Hey, can we get the lights on in here? Look, it's cute, it's fun. Thanks for this, but, it's time for some lights. Much better, thank you. Oh, hey, it was a cactus. Oh, neat. The face of intellectual copyright infringement.
Rude.
Hello there. Are you the owner?
Who's asking?
Oh, my name is Cuddles Nutterbutter. I'm here to serve you.
Don't need no new waiters. Thanks.
Serve you papers? I mean, I'm a private investigator.
What sort of PI work is delivering papers? Shouldn't you be out investigating?
Yes, well, bit of a dry stretch right now, if I'm honest, and this pays the bills. Happens more than you'd think.
Show me a badge then.
Of course, it's right... Oh, where did it go? Actually, you know what? I forgot. Badges are being discontinued, so don't worry about it. Ms.
None of your business.
Miss Business, then. I have a few questions for you. Every single thing I can see in here is a direct copy of the interior of my client's bar, except for your obsession with fire. How do you explain that?
They must have come in and taken pictures when I wasn't looking. Oh, those jerks.
Just full of answers, aren't you? And what about...
Boss, I'm just about done copying the Voodoo Boss menu.
There. Right, someone just said they're duplicating my client's menu.
No, it's rats. It's rats in the walls. Right rats.
Yeah, no, I mean, squeak.
I have a cease and desist from the Voodoo Bar. If you don't comply, my clients will see you in court where, inter alia, you will have to sit in some very uncomfortable chairs in a room with too little air conditioning. It is not a party.
Big words don't impress me. Show me the papers.
Oh, fine, I will. You have a sign outside your bar. It says, "We're the voodoo place that don't serve no cursed margaritas." Care to explain?
Means we don't got no cursed margaritas?
Firstly, that hasn't cleared anything up. Secondly, it's slander.
It's true. No cursed drinks in here. That's our guarantee. The guitar guarantee, yeah.
You obviously just made that up. More to the point, there are no cursed drinks in my client's bar either. What even is a cursed margarita?
Instead of lime juice, it's got the souls of the damned.
Ms. Business, my clients do not add condemned souls to their drinks, as I think you well know.
Yeah, but how can we be sure? They don't have a sign.
That's not... What? That doesn't even... I don't see any guitars in here, so your whole name is a lie. You clearly ripped off my client's entire concept and just picked a word that rhymes with bar.
Guitar's a state of mind, though, isn't it? The voodoo guitar is totally different from all other voodoo-themed outlets.
Yeah, if you ignore all the bits that are identical.
Uh-huh.
I need to think. Don't go anywhere. Honestly, I can barely even read the... Here are the papers. I trust this settles the matter. Have your name changed within the week, or we'll see you in court. Well, not me. I don't go to court, but someone will, and I bet they'll be mean.
What if I say I won't accept the papers?
That's not up to you. Here.
Nah.
All right, fine. You want to be difficult? I'll give the papers to another employee, like this fine fella right here. He seems reasonable.
That ain't an employee, that's a catkiss.
He's got a name tag, though. That'll hold up in court. Hello there, Spiky! You've been served. And if I have to come back here to serve more papers to the voodoo mandolin or the voodoo sitar or any other sort of mystical instrument, you'll wish you only had fake rats to worry about.
Squeak.
Oh.
Welcome back, sir. How did it go?
Oh, fine. Served them the papers. Argued about who copied whom, walked into a huge catkiss, the usual. I did, though, almost get fried by a fire cannon at some point, so that was exciting.
A fire cannon? Indoors? That's very unsafe.
That's exactly what I said. Not that they cared, but anyway, it's done. Another citizen in need helped by Nutter Butter investigations. Inform the media. Open the champagne. Oh well, I really hope something bigger comes along soon, Tabby. I'm being wasted on these tadpole cases. I tell you, there's a full-sized toad of a case out there somewhere with my name on it. I'm sure of it.
A toad named Cuddles? Well, until that hops along, I have a surprise that should cheer you up.
Surprises? I love those. Tabby, man, have I ever told you that your timing is perfect? I could really use a pick-me-up right now.
I thought you might. It's waiting in your office. Go on in and I'll be there shortly. I'm just expecting a delivery.
You're the best, Tabster.
I know, sir.
Where are you hiding, sneaky little surprise? Cuddles is gonna find ya. Ooh, he's gonna find ya. Yes, he is. A brand new diary recorder, as seen on TV, with up to 12 hours of recording time, 2 playback speeds, and a waterproof casing. Oh, let's try this out. Dear diary recorder, hi there, I'm Cuddles, your new best friend. First things first, I can't just call you diary recorder, you need a proper name, or people will think I'm really weird for talking to you all the time. I used to know a good listener named Ramon. Yeah, and he was on television too, like you. So, Ramon, my assistant Tabby has gifted you to me. I'm pretty sure I know why. She suggested the other day that I need to keep better records of my cases. Well, she actually said that real detectives don't just slap sticky notes on everything to remember critical details. I'm not sure I agree. I actually think the sticky yellow notes on everything system was a huge success. But she went to the effort of buying you for me, so I think we can compromise. I'll record myself with you from now on, and hopefully she'll stop bringing up the time she accidentally ate a sticky note that I put on her sandwich.
Cuddles! Sir? Professor Huggy's delivery is here.
I'll be out in a second. Just, grab it for me, would ya? That's Tabby now. Kinda new, but determined to make a difference. We get along well.
Okay, all done. Enjoying your new diary recorder, sir?
I love it. Thanks, Tabster.
My pleasure, sir. Office lunches are safe once more. Yo, Whiskers, there goes the phone. Hello? Oh, good evening, Chief. Yes, he just fit... Oh, yes, of course. Please hold. Sir, I've got the Chief of Police on the line. He says it's urgent.
He always says that. It was even urgent when they needed an extra person for the interdepartmental volleyball game last week. I got sand in so many places. Ask him to phone back tomorrow, Tabby.
Yes, sir. sure, but you were just saying you wanted bigger cases, right? I think this one might be pretty big. He said cucumber.
Whoa. Language, Tabby. Whiskers, I've never heard him curse before. Something must be up. All right, I guess I'd better take this.
Patching him through, sir.
Nutter butter, hello?
Evening, Chief. How's things at Police HQ tonight?
Bad, in fact. We've got a real cucumber of a situation on our hands.
That's some pretty strong language, Chief. How can I help?
I just got word of a situation downtown. There's been some sort of disturbance at the Nitty Kitty Club. Not clear yet what happened exactly. I need you to get down there and investigate.
That name rings a bell. Isn't it owned by a mob boss or something?
Not a mob boss, the mob boss. Bartholomew Montague, arguably the most powerful criminal in the city. It's his sleazy castle, and we suspect the place where his piles of dirty money get cleaned.
Ooh, sleazy money, my favorite. If I find any of those piles, can I keep them?
Always the comedian, Nutter Butter. You should be more worried about leaving with both legs unbroken.
Oh. Any additional details on what actually happened?
One of my guys caught wind of something over the tapped phone, but it was unclear. Whatever it was, it's got Montague in a tiz. I got a call right after saying Bartholomew has booked a flight home from a holiday trip overseas. We've got a very small window of time before he lands and probably kicks us all out. My guys have bullied their way in for now. That's where you come in, Nutter Butter. I told my officers to play it very cool. I do not want to kick off a war with the Montagues. You're a neutral party. You can go places and ask questions we can. Got it?
Yes, sir. If it's such a tense situation, why get involved at all? If someone's making trouble for mobsters, I say let 'em at it.
Nutter Butter, don't make me regret calling you second about this.
Second? Who do you call first? Wait, was it that hack Alfonso? You know he lost his own car keys for 9 months once, right? Oh, he couldn't solve a case if the perp was tied to his collar.
Pay attention, Nutter Butter. I called you because your success rate is actually pretty good, and I will deny that if asked by anyone else. You hear? And because Alfonso's out of the country.
I knew it!
Focus! Whatever's going down at the Nitty Kitty, chances are it involves a rival mob. If we're really unlucky, it's the Catulets. That's why my people are staying at paw's length on this. They'll help as much as they can, but you're mostly on your own. The repercussions of the police picking a side in what might be the opening salvo of a mob war. Well, I'd rather not think about it. It probably involves declawing machines and barrels of acid. If it comes to that, I'd rather it be you than one of my guys. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, Chief, that's so... well, actually, that's pretty awful. Did you say declawing machine?
I'll fax over the documents. I need you on this, Nutter Butter. Don't let me down.
Yeah. So, I mean, how many paws are we talking about here? Like, how many paws are they going through to need a machine to... Do they keep them? Is there a room somewhere just filled with claws?
Good night, Cuddles.
Good night, Chief.
Well?
We've got ourselves a big one, Tabby. Safety of the city, lives in the balance sort of thing. Cancel my appointments and get yourself plenty of coffee. I have a feeling it's going to be a busy night. I'm going to head straight to the Decline Club to see what we've got.
The what?
Oh, did I say Decline Club? Ha ha ha! That's certainly not preying on my mind or anything. Ha! I meant the Nitty Kitty Club.
Well, we don't take midnight appointments, so nothing to cancel there. And I'm already ahead of you with the coffee. But did you say the Nitty Kitty Club? Where all the criminals hang out?
Not all of them, Tabby. I'm sure some hang out in dark alleyways and large empty warehouses down at the docks and such. It doesn't matter. This is really gonna put us, on the map. We'll be big time in no time.
Well, yes, that's very exciting, sir, but those mobsters, from what I've read in the news, they're real mean. Keep an eye on your back out there, all right? I don't want to see your face on the television tomorrow under the title, Missing, Presumed Chopped Up and Thrown into the River. You'd better be standing right here in front of me.
Don't worry, Tabs. I'll be sure to come back in one piece. We both know this place wouldn't be the same without me.
Well, true, but that's not quite what I meant. You've forgotten to pay me this week. Again. But I just realized you don't need all your limbs to sign a check. Ask the nice scary mobsters to go for the legs first, will ya?
Ah, Whiskers. I'm really sorry, Tabster. I promise this is the last time. My new buddy here, Ramon, he's gonna make sure I don't forget things anymore. Say hi, Ramon. Hi, Ramon.
Hi. Oh, you named the recorder. Well, as long as it works.
Citizen, please do not approach any closer. This is a crime scene. That means you, Cuddles.
There he stood, like a fat, round traffic cone, heedlessly impeding everyone's normal flow. Krakowski. When cops talk about throwing the book at someone, it's his book they mean. He knew all the rules, every single one. Whiskers, he probably invented half of them, and he'd make sure they were followed to the letter, or else you'd never hear the end of it. Hey, Richard, what's the sit rep?
Firstly, as I am on duty, I require you to drop the informalities. Please refer to me as Detective Krakowski. Secondly, sitrep is a law enforcement term, Cuddles. You are not authorized to employ it. The situation is that I've been assigned to guard the premises. Now please step back, or I will be forced to make you step back. With force. Forcibly!
I'm here on business, actually. The chief called me in himself. So if you'll just let me past, I'll get out of your fur, and we can both get on with our jobs.
Not so fast. Do you have a PI badge and a permit? Without those two things, you won't take a single step further.
Badge? Permit? Are you being serious? Krakowski, you know who I am. I've been at like 10 crime scenes with you before. You hit me right in the face with a volleyball last week. Really hurt.
Don't try and cozy up to me, Cuddles. Rules are rules. Nobody goes inside without a private investigator badge and an official permit P54851. I am an officer of the law. If I do not follow the rules, then the very fabric of society would collapse. The entire city would be plunged into a nightmare of crime from which we might never escape. So, it's my duty to be the moral backbone of this city. Therefore, I'll ask you again. Do you have the correct items?
Yes. I mean no. Well, okay, so don't say no immediately.
No paperwork, no entry, Cuddles.
I left them at the office, all right? I was a bit distracted by something the chief said about declawing machines. But come on, don't be such a stick in the mud, Krakowski. We're friends, right? Good acquaintances, maybe? Distant colleagues?
You see this uniform, Cuddles? This means that I'm on duty. I am not your familiar acquaintance when I'm on duty. I am the only bastion against the forces of darkness seeking to overwhelm this city with their darkness. And you see that lack of badge on you? That means you're currently just a civilian impeding the enforcement of justice. Move along, citizen.
Goodbye, Krakowski.
I'm keeping my nose on you.
Back so soon? Did the villains hear you were on the case and instantly hand themselves in?
Oh, haha, very funny. You know what isn't funny? Officer Krakowski? The sourpuss wouldn't let me into the crime scene.
He's just doing his job. You know how much he loves the pageantry of it all.
Yeah, well, he could take a day off now and then. He's seen me countless times before. I shouldn't need to prove anything with a stupid badge.
Oh, you forgot your private investigator badge again, didn't you? That's the third time this week.
Not true, only the second.
What about Monday? I had to go down to the police station myself to hand in those papers when they wouldn't let you file them due to lack of identification.
All right, 3 times.
4 if you count the time you came back for it, then left again after forgetting why you were here.
It's a very forgettable item, all right? You know, Krakowski also mentioned a permit. Is that even a real thing, or is he just pulling my tail?
It is for some cases. Did the chief mention one?
I think so. I was a little distracted by the decline comments.
Edna hasn't sent it yet then. I'll just give her a call and check.
Oh, I can do that. Edna and I get along really well.
Are you certain? Edna Honeybottom, the secretary at the police station, with the big hair?
That's her. We've got this cute thing we do where we dance around the fact that we'd be kind of great together.
You and... wow, that's quite an image. But if you insist, sir, the number is bird, snowflake, mouse, bell, shell.
Got it. Shell... bell... well... dog.
No, sir. Here, I'll write it down for you.
I bet if I was like 300 times stronger, I could lift this entire thing. I don't think any gym in the whole world could achieve that, though. Hey, my detective badge is under this cushion. How'd you end up there?
The number you have dialed does not...
Hello?
Hey, Edna, it's me, Cuddles. How are you?
Horrible.
Oh, no, what happened?
You phoned me.
Good one. So listen, I'm following up on some documents I need for a case. The one at the Nitty Kitty Club, I need them to get in. Krakowski's being Krakowski, and you know how he is.
Irritating and tiresome?
Yes, exactly.
I meant you.
You got me again. So, can you fax the papers through?
No, I do all my faxing in the morning.
Oh, I kind of really need them now. Krukowski won't let me into the crime scene without them, and the chief said it's a really important case. So.
Fine.
Thank you, Edna.
Whatever. Hi! Constable Frangipane! I need to talk to you!
Hey, so I found my badge. Somehow it had ended up under a cushion. No idea how it got there.
Well, I'm no expert investigator like you, but I'm gonna hazard it was during that cat nap you took yesterday.
I was investigating.
You snore a lot when you investigate then. But congrats all the same. You were a big cat and you found it all by yourself.
All right, I get it. I'll be more careful where I put things. But now I have an important case to solve. The fate of the city is in my paws. Lives might be on the line. I don't suppose you know where I left my car keys?
Mm-hmm. Second pocket on your left.
You're the best, Tabby. See you later. Has that fax arrived?
It just came through. It's right here on my desk. I attached a rosette to make it look extra official.
Thank you, Tabba-Ramma Ding Dong. Tabby, killing it, as always. Thanks, Tabby. That takes care of the permit. Guess I don't need this posted anymore. I found the things you wanted. It was really hard. I hope you're grateful.
Well, these both seem to check out. Pleased to meet you, P.I. Nuttabutter. I actually expected you a while ago. What with the severity of the situation?
What? I stood just... Krakowski. I swear.
The corpse is cooling, Cuddles. The crime scene awaits you.
At least I can get to work. Now that you'll actually let me.
The law thanks you.
The law is
A what, citizen?
Lovely. The law is, lovely.
Ha! Delighted to hear it. Oh, and, one more thing, Cuddles. I'll be keeping that permit. Don't want you... persuading your way into any other places you shouldn't be now, do we?
Ramon, I'm in. The club looks deserted, though. The only patrons in here tonight are wearing blue and carrying guns.
Cuddles! Finally! Where have you been? I've been waiting here for ages.
A huge oil tanker of a police cat hovered near the entranceway, his eyes darting between the door and an even larger cat standing behind the bar. As soon as he saw me, his shoulders sagged in relief, and he hurried over, his voice unnecessarily loud.
I think if I make eye contact with that bar cat one more time, he might try to eat me.
Sorry, Detective. You can ask the nitpicky officer guarding the door why I'm late. He didn't want to let me in.
Oh, yes? Out of spite, no doubt. I'm sure you didn't, forget your badge again?
He obviously knows who I am by now. He's just choosing to be annoying.
This isn't just another case, Cuddles. We're on Montague home turf. And badges are not. That puts us on the back paw. Krakowski and I are here because we thought we might catch the Montagues doing something that they would let us lock a couple of them up. But It's worse than that. Much worse.
Oh no.
Edgar Montague, Bartholomew's son, is dead. Murdered.
Oh, well, cucumbers.
Well, not only that, but that starlet, Miss Kitty, has mysteriously and coincidentally vanished.
Mystery and coincidence. Huh. In my experience, you only get to pick one. So, what happened exactly?
All I know is so far is that Tinkle the Barcat, you can't miss him. He looks like someone stuck legs and arms into a mountain. He opened the club up for the evening, as usual, and found the body. Needless to say, it wasn't there when he closed the night before.
And you guys heard about it through the tapped phone when he called his boss.
Well, I heard something. It's a low-quality tap. The chief saw an opportunity, and we headed right over. As soon as I got in, though, I realized it was way worse than we expected. And I called the chief on the house phone. He told me to do nothing and wait for a PI.
And here I am.
At last.
Where's the body?
It's on the other side of the room, near the stage. I'll show you when we're done yakking.
Have you finished a preliminary investigation?
Yeah. Dead mobster's kid. Oh, terribly sad. End of story.
That's it?
As soon as I learned who it was, I gave the chief a call. He said he'd send a PI. I was expecting Alfonso.
That hack?
But you'll do.
Gee, thanks. Couldn't you at least get all the staff together? Start asking some questions?
Listen carefully, Cuddles. Right now, this is a mess. And that's what I want it to stay. A mess. Not a mob war. Not with dead cats turning up in the river every morning and police being attacked in the streets. The chief told me to be paws off. And I'm happy to comply. So, no. I didn't dissemble the staff, don my monocle, point at things with my cane while yelling, aha, the telltale mark of the count to guilty. I left that for you.
You're being awfully callous tonight, Detective. A cat is dead.
No, Cuddles. A Montague is dead. There's a big difference. You don't know them like I do. Montagues are rotten and dangerous. I've seen firsthand the trouble they can cause in this city. One less of them around doesn't bother me.
Perhaps he wasn't a good cat, but I still don't think he deserved to be murdered.
There's that immutable sense of justice of yours again. I respect you, Cuddles, but you have to learn when to say, he had it coming, especially in this city. In any case, the investigation is in your paws now. Krakowski and I are here until we get the crime scene photos for documentation. And then we're heading right back to HQ.
I won't let you guys down.
Some promises are easier to make before you realize how deep the muck goes, Cuddles. But thanks.
All right, time to see the unpleasantness.
Follow me. And holster your tongue, please.
Hilarious. You know, if I ever find out who started the rumor that I lick everything, I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind.
Surely you mean lick their face repeatedly, you dirty licker.
Get a grip, Cuddles, no.
Step away from the body, Cuddles. I can't let you anywhere near it for the time being. We need a photographer to capture the scene, just in case the Montagues accuse us of anything. Cuddles, it's been a rough night. Why are you gently licking my shoulder?
Gosh, he's so young. He barely looks older than me.
Yeah, well, he didn't stand a chance with a mobster for a father.
You mentioned a performer who's missing.
Yep, Platty Cremiston. Stage name, Miss Desiree Kitty. She was performing early this morning, well, according to Mount Orange over there at the bar, but didn't show up for work when the club opened. Or since. So that's pretty suspicious.
Have you looked around for her at all?
Nope. I left all the fun tasks for you, bestest buddy. Start with her dressing room. Maybe she left some indication of where she went.
Yeah, so, give me the rundown on the pecs we got.
Pecs?
Short for suspects? Saves time.
Does it?
Well, not now, because I've had to explain what it means, and that's taken a lot more. Just tell me about the other cats.
Well, most of the staff showed up for their shifts, so you got a few options. There's the behemoth behind the bar, Mr. Tinkle. Just talk slow and don't make any sudden moves. The janitor downstairs might have some insights. Staff like that often overhear things. Bartholomew himself isn't back yet, but I suspect he'll make sure you know when he is. And if you can find the main show cat, Miss Kitty, you can question her too.
Why can't I investigate the body? I'm here, you're here. It'll be done in no time.
We can't take shortcuts tonight, Cuddles. You need to wait for the crime scene photographer to get here.
How long will that take?
As long as it takes.
Not helpful, Fuzzball. What if I draw a really accurate diagram on a napkin?
Won't that look good in court? Why, yes, Your Honor. I have the crime scene picture right here. As you can see, the butternut-shaped blob with 7 limbs representing the Moida victim is just next to the stage. Please ignore the ketchup stain, and that's not representative of anything. The answer is no, Cuddles. You can defile the body as much as you want once we have photos. But until then, I don't want you to touch even a hair. You got it?
You used to be cool, Samuel.
I used to weigh half as much. Times change, Cuddles. Feel free to interview the staff and look around the place. I'll let you know when the photographer gets here.
Never mind. I'm not that familiar with the Montamues. Is there like a file or something I could read?
No need. I can fill you in.
Did Edgar have any known enemies?
I wish I could tell you. I know which brand of Furios Bartholomew likes for breakfast, but the file on Edgar isn't even a page long. He's not cropped up on our radar much.
The chief mentioned the Catulets. Could they be responsible? I mean, rival crime family and all?
Maybe, but why? Starting a mob war now isn't in their best interests. The city's calm. Well, as calm as it ever gets. The Montamues haven't given any indication they were planning to make a power play. Things are good right now, if you're a criminal.
I'm not...
No need.
Any idea how he died?
He got hit. Real hard.
You really must tell me more about your process sometime, Detective. Your insights are remarkable.
Yeah. Look, I told you. Chief said to stay at paw's length on this. The last thing we want is the Montamues getting edgy about police. And nothing is gonna make them edgier than me poking the body. I took a basic look at the scene, and it's clear he was bludgeoned to death. No obvious Moida weapon nearby, so it's anyone's guess right now how it happened.
You said he was the son of a mobster, right?
Yep. This is Edgar Montamu, son of Bartholomew, the head of the Montamu crime family. This is their home base.
Whiskers. Murdered in his father's own club. If there's anywhere you'd have expected him to be safe. Was he involved in the same stuff as his father?
More than likely, yeah. Well, they are a crime family, not a crime father with innocent children. Chances are he knew all about it, and was up to his ears in the thick of it.
You mentioned a performer who's...
Yep, Platycremus. She was performing early this morning. Well, according to Mount Orange over there at the bar, but didn't show up for work when the club opened. Or since. So that's pretty suspicious.
When last was she seen?
She finished her act early this morning, walked off stage to her dressing room, and that was it. Nobody saw her leaving, but that doesn't mean much. Barcat said she often stays late.
What sorts of performances does she do here? Recitals?
She bakes cookies and organizes the nightly raffle, Cuddles. What do you think an attractive cat does in a place like this?
Oh. Okay. I guess I'd better get back to work. That is one giant footprint. Whoa! Maybe it'll turn out to be important. I'd better take it just in case. In school, the textbooks said the old saber-toothed cats were much bigger than cats are today. I never had a good idea of how large they meant. Straining my neck to look up at the monstrous bar cat before me, I finally had an idea. I just hoped he wasn't hungry. Good evening, Mr. Tinkle, is it?
Yes.
My name's Cuddles Nutterbutter. I'm investigating Edgar's death. I have a few questions, if you don't mind.
Tinkle minds.
Oh, may I ask,
But boss cat said answer all their stupid questions, so Tinkle does. Already talked to annoying fat police cat, now waiting to talk to you. Annoying small police cat.
I'm not with the police, but I appreciate it. I'll try not to take up too much of your valuable time.
Tinkle spent 2 weeks in shipping container to get to Meow Meow Farrington. For company, has only 10 cages of barking squirrels, you say? Yes, and pallet of evaporated milk. By end of 2 weeks, Tinkle has become numb from their endless noises and has finished milk.
Okay.
You are like barking squirrel. Yip, 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 yip. Tinkle already bored. You ask question now.
Dancing Kitty, Platty, is missing. Any idea where she might be?
At home, or in the room, or at Porky Pete's. Tinkle has no answers. He is not paid for to babysit.
Do you have any information that might help me track her down?
Tinkle can tell you she is not behind bar.
Thank you. That really eliminated options.
Yeah, Tinkle is helper.
I was looking around Edgar's body, and I found a really big footprint. I don't suppose it's yours.
How big?
Like, as big as your face.
Pah! Tinkle has dainty feet. Like, ballerina Myaukel Baryshnikov. Not big stomping feet like Kitty. Maybe monster footprint is yours. You understand, because you have silly big feet like clown.
Hey, you should look for work in the hospitality industry. You've got such a charm about you. Are there any staff here with huge feet?
Yet. Staff all have feet as small as Kitty's teeny tiny little hands you have there. Only Boss Cat has big feet. But that makes sense because Boss Cat is boss.
Okay, don't go anywhere. I might have more questions later.
I've told you, guys.
Why can't I investigate?
We can't take
Come on, just...
Your closer look is what I'm worried about. No.
Well, when will the photographer arrive?
Nibbles? Gee, I don't know. Let me pull out my magical cordless phone and ask him. It's late, Cuddles. He was probably home already. Could be a while.
So I'm just supposed to stand around and wait, like you.
Or you could, interview some people. But if you're that desperate, I suggest you head down to the police station yourself. Edna will know where Nibbles is, and the sooner he gets here, the sooner you get to look at the body.
Great idea. Edna loves me.
That's your take on that relationship, is it? Huh, interesting.
Why does everyone keep saying that? Never mind. I get... Well, what's this? Nobody's around. Where's Edna? There isn't enough information on it to make it worth taking. I don't need Volleyball was bad enough. No way I'm signing up for more abuse. This intrigues me. I'm going to grab it. I'll hang on to this for later. Let's see if someone's home.
Whiskers.
My day had been a roller coaster so far, but at last things were looking up. As Edna's perfect form shrugged free of the door frame's grasp, our eyes met. I could lose myself in those eyes, drown in them, and float away, lost until I washed up days later on the shores of a distant dream to be found by an early morning jogger.
Can't you read that? It's you, Cuddles. I thought it was someone literate. The scribbles on the sign say, "Do not ring the bell." I'm doing a very important thing right now.
Me too. There's been a murder at the Nitty Kitty Club. What's your thing? Edna, are you knitting me a scarf?
No, I'm fixing a mistake. Come back later.
When would be the best time?
Whenever I'm not here.
I'll scoop some of these up for later. It's empty. Let's see if I can hear anything now.
And that's how I know you did it, Constable.
I didn't, Edna. I swear. I have kittens. Edna, please, let me go home.
Keep your butt in that chair, Constable. Admit it! You ate the cake.
I didn't eat any cake. I promise.
Huh? Then why are you covered with crumbs? Exactly. If it's any consolation, Constable, I think it was out of your control. I think you have a problem. As soon as you see a cake, you change. You do terrible things, monstrous things to poor, innocent cakes. And you don't even remember doing it, like some kind of cake werewolf.
What? I'm not a werewolf. Oh, please, Edna. My wife. My kittens.
That's exactly what a cake werewolf would say, Constable. It all adds up. 2 weeks ago, Petey Scratch's birthday. The chocolate ganache was all alone in that room. And yet, when we returned, well, I'm sure you remember. Even Nibbles fainted. It was as if some demonic badger had been at it. I thought it strange at the time that only you didn't seem disappointed at not getting cake, but now I know the truth.
Badger? Werewolf? What are you saying? I'm just a cat.
I'm saying that you ruined Fuzzball's birthday! That cake was for his party tomorrow, and now it's destroyed. Just a pile of crumbs and half-eaten lettering. The happy birthday just says, "Hey, beret."
Please, Edna. I'm not a badger, wolf, or anything. Please.
I've been working here longer than you've been alive, Constable. I've learned a thing or two about interrogation. And I've got all night.
Ho-ho and a barrel of crepes! You're speaking to Kibler, captain of the Dough Hook, Meow Meow Farrington's only completely pirate-owned and pirate-staffed bakery. What can I serve you today, landlubber?
That's some pretty good patter you got there, Captain. Can't say I've ever come across a pirate bakery before.
Yarr, it's the next big thing, and I'm going to make it work this time. First it was aliens, then zombies, and soon pirates.
You have experience with themed bakeries, then?
Yarr, space scones and this zombie didn't do so well, but this is the one. I can feel it in me hook, and me profit margins are.
Isn't it difficult to knead with a hook?
Yarr, every day is a struggle, but I'm sticking to it for the sake of the kittens. They love to watch Kibler fighting with some tenacious pastry dough, don't you know?
Did Edna Honeybottom order a cake from you?
Let me see. Yarr, she did. A birthday cake for Samuel Fuzzball Wuzzball.
Well, I have some bad news. The cake has been compromised.
Yarr, may I ask how?
Oh, yeah, it's a cake werewolf or something, I don't know.
Not again. Old Kibler needs to put the warning posters back up. But you're in luck. Yarr, that purchase had cake insurance, so we can make you another for free.
Cake insurance?
It's vital. Did you know that up to 75% of cakes never make it to their destination? Without cake insurance, you might end up paying for 4, 5, even even 6 replacement cakes. Never skimp on cake insurance, yar.
Ooh, don't you mean never shrimp on it? Huh?
You're good, yar.
What happens to the cakes?
Horrible things, yar. Ever seen the aftermath of a 7-cake pileup? Buttercream everywhere. And you can never really scrub the fondant stains off the concrete.
Gosh, I had no idea the baking business was so fraught with danger. But you can replace the cake, right?
Yar. However, we do ask a few security questions first to make sure you're the real owner of the cake. Cake fraud is such a problem these days. Everyone wants a slice of the cake. Yar.
Wow, cake werewolves, cake fraud. You've got your work cut out for you, mister.
Let's play Cake Security! Question 1. What is the most popular cake in Meow Meow Farrington?
Is it a trick question? Is the answer biscuits?
Wrong! The correct answer was all of them. Bad luck, contestant, but you've still got 2 more chances.
Contestants? Chances? Captain, I'm not sure you've quite figured out how security questions should work.
Here we go. Question 2. When Edna ordered her cake, she was thinking of a very specific seagoing creature. Can you name it?
Are giant squid real? I think so. Giant squid.
Oh, so close, contestant, but utterly wrong. Yar, the correct answer is tiger.
Hang on now. That's just a plain lie. Tigers aren't seagoing. I mean, the rich ones own yachts. But that's about it.
Of course they are, Yar. Every holiday they pack up their families and go to the sea.
You never said puns were part of the process. Who came up with this? What is going on?
I'm afraid we really don't have time for your emotional breakdown right now, contestant. Moving along, Yar. There's only 1 chance left to unlock your free replacement cake. After this, you'll need to wait a year before trying again, for security reasons. So, the final question. What flavor of cake was ordered?
Okay. Can I take a break and get back to you on that, maybe?
It wouldn't be a security check without infinite time to make up your mind, Yar. Just call again when you're ready to answer.
Okay, that's all for now. Ah! Who are you, and why are you screaming at me?
I'm Pepe, and you screamed at me! Oh, I got a fright!
No, I got a fright. I turn on the light, and you're just lurking there in the dark, all creepy-like. Why didn't you say something sooner?
I wasn't sure who you were, my cat. I thought you might be a mousy minion of the Thems. Or even the Thems themselves.
The Thems? What the Thems?
Yeah, my cat. The Thems. They watch, they see, they observe. Completely undetectable, but everywhere. Listening in with their secret microphones while their squeaky experiments run amok.
Wow, there's a whole lot going on there, but to pick up on one point, if they're undetectable, how do you know they're there?
My cat? That's exactly the sort of question that makes the thems come for you! I know because they steal my mail! People send me mail all the time, but I don't get any of it! And as if that wasn't enough, they steal my robot friends too!
Well, this is going to be a fascinating conversation. As my panicked breathing slowed, I got a chance to look at the strange cat who'd startled me. He had some kind of bizarrely shaped hat on, and his eyes darted around like they were chasing invisible mice. When he wasn't speaking, his lips still moved like he was murmuring things to himself. I wondered where this was going to lead, if anywhere. I'm here to investigate the death of Edgar Montemute, and I have a few questions for you.
Yeah, my cat. I know exactly what happened.
You do? That's fantastic. What happened?
Well, my cat, it went down like this. I was cleaning up like I always do, sweeping and wiping and making things shine. You gotta make it look good for the big boss, you know? I just finished collecting all the hidden microphones that the thems planted in the club recently, and came back down here to dispose of them when I heard some thumping upstairs. So I go to peek out.
And
there he was, my cat! Big as a big thing! Thumping along, arms swinging, massive head sweeping back and forth, looking for new victims with those horrible, dead eyes of his.
Who?
Cat, don't you listen? Mozilla! I saw him, clear as whiskers on my face. He was here, and he must have killed that cat right before he stole his face.
You saw him? Mousezilla? I mean, with Edgar's body?
I saw the whiskered monstrosity, yeah, but that's all I remember for sure. I got such a fright I fainted. Didn't see anything else until I woke up at the bottom of the stairs. I was real shaken, my cat, I'll tell you that. I just calmed down when I heard noises at the door. I thought Mousezilla was coming to finish the job, so I turned the lights off, and I kept very still.
I have so many more questions. You're saying Edgar was killed by Mousezilla. Mousezilla isn't real. You know, he's just an urban legend, a giant mouse that roams the city at night, hunting cats. Come on.
He ain't no legend, my cat! The killer mouse is very real, and he stalks the streets of the city, exacting his revenge on the citizens for the evils of those who made him. He was here, and if he didn't prefer his victims awake, he'd have kidnapped me.
He was made. By whom?
By the thems. The secret watchers, the controllers, my cat. Those who lurk in the shadows and stretch their tentacles into every pie.
Stretch their... Right, okay. Just to summarize where we are. You're saying that a secret cabal of dessert-loving cephalopods created a gigantic mouse driven by vengeance.
And by face jealousy.
And that. Yep, sure. And they unleashed it on the city.
Not unleashed! It escaped! Their feline experiments finally proved too much for him, and with his monstrous strength, he broke free of their secret underground experimentation lab, mad with pain and an unnatural desire to
kill a single solitary cat in a club run by the most dangerous crime boss in the city.
You're getting it, my cat. This is just the beginning. Soon Mousezilla will be a name nobody will forget.
I kind of wish I could forget this conversation. I couldn't help but admire your very, unique hat.
What hat?
The one on your head?
That's not a hat, my cat. Does it look like a hat?
Well, yes. In every possible way. If it's not a hat, what is it?
It's a symbol, my cat, of the truth! Hats cover you, they protect you! This does the opposite. It unprotects you. It uncovers your mind, so you can see what's been right in front of you all your life.
Oh boy, okay.
This world, my cat, it ain't a globe. It's a pyramid.
Pyramid? The world is pyramid-shaped?
You got it! We live on a giant pyramid!
Well, that's a sentence. First question, are we right on the tip of it? If so, surely we'd slide down the sides? The cat tapped the side of his nose with a knowing look and smirked at me as if he'd avoided a clever trap.
You won't get our secrets that easily, my cat. You gotta become a paid member of the Pyramid Society first!
Pyramid Society?
That's it, my cat. Become a proud pyramid head. We spread the truth of the nature of our reality, defeating the nefarious schemes of the them through pyramidal truths. Do you want to join? As member number 2, you'll be second in command.
Gosh, normally I would, but I just signed up for an archery magazine. So.
It's all right, my cat. I'll be here when you're ready. Truth can be scary.
You're scary. What was that? Oh God, about getting rid of hidden microphones.
Yep. The thems put them everywhere. When I clean up, I help the boss out. Get rid of them all. Chuck them right in the trash bin out back. I hope they like listening to rats.
If these microphones are hidden, how do you know what they look like? The cat pointed a finger at his nose and took a deep sniff.
The nose knows, my cat. I can sniff them out. Can always smell a secret listening device. That's why the thems ain't got me yet.
Yep, that's definitely why.
Plus, some of them make a noise. You hear a weird noise somewhere? It's probably a secret microphone. Sure as sugar.
Not perhaps just an ordinary noise made by, dozens of common items?
Nope. Secret microphone.
Do you have any ideas about the identity of the thems? What branch of government are they from?
What? Don't talk crazy now, my cat. They're not from the government. The government is doing an admirable job under difficult and complex fiscal conditions both domestically and abroad, and should be applauded for their stable and progressive policies.
I feel there's going to be a very different follow-up.
It's those cubists who are stealing our thoughts and trying to control our actions. The nutcases who think the world is a cube. Their denial of pyramid truths is why Mousezilla was able to escape their labs and unleashed upon the poor citizens of Meow Meow Furrington. You don't want them knowing that you know about them, though. Not everyone has the right thought-repelling headgear. Plus, you gotta take it off when you shower. So just call them the thems. They can't decode that with their cube magic. Ha ha!
Wow. Sorry, did you say cubists?
Yep. A bunch of insane squares who think the world is a cube, not a pyramid. Can you believe it? I like calling them squares, because I know they don't like it. They've had it in for my Pyramid Society for ages. They're afraid of my truths.
So your Pyramid Society has a rival society of cubitarians who say the world is a cube, and they're plotting your demise.
Cubists! But yes! Six-sided crazies, the lot of them! If you ever meet some, I suggest you just walk away.
Believe me, it's crossed my mind a few times now. Can you tell me anything about Edgar? Before he was killed, I mean.
Well, I know that Bartholomew loved him a lot. Enough that I don't think he realized that his son hadn't turned out much like him.
Care to elaborate?
I like working for Bartholomew. And yeah, I know what he does. He's still a good boss. But Edgar, I gave him a pamphlet once, my cat. He stood still for a long time reading it. I thought he was gonna get it, but he finished it and tore it up in front of me. Told me to stop wasting time on that trash and spend more time cleaning up the real trash.
So I'm guessing you were not a fan.
Once I finished cleaning up the mess he made out there, I'm not gonna think about him ever again, my cat.
You know what, I'm not sure I follow the part about his face being stolen.
That's right, my cat! Mousezilla lives in constant torment, wishing to be as normal as the rest of us, but unable to, due to his hideous form. He hunts down cats and steals their faces! He's a faceophile!
Right. The thing is, I could see Edgar's body when I walked in, and it very much still has a face.
Nuh-uh, my cat. That's not his face. It just looks like his face.
I think you'll find that's one of the main uses of a face.
Mousilla is a weapon of the thems. They replace cats' faces with their own versions, stuffed full of listening devices and cameras. They're watching us all through stolen faces.
I'm guessing you take a whole heap of drugs. Talk later.
Hey, what are you doing?
I want to polish this key. Gosh, little key, how'd you get so dirty? You need a good washing.
The key looks fine to me. Leave it alone.
All right, look, I'm investigating, and I think I need this.
No, you don't.
I'll have you know there are 2 police cats upstairs. I'll call them down here if I have to.
Go for it. I've been defending against the forces of cubic disorder for years. Do you think a few police cats bother me?
Fine, you called my bluff on that, but I still need it.
No! That's the skeleton key for the whole club. The big boss will have my fur for a bedspread if I let you take that.
Why is it just sitting out in the open then?
So I can keep an eye on it. Putting things in drawers is exactly what the thems want you to do.